Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. This box art takes me back to the good old days of the Super Nintendo. Can you believe the X series is 30 years old this year? I sure can't believe it. This is one of those special sealed copies from like 5 years ago. If I could just take this sticker off. I know I'm gonna open it anyways, but yeah. For the 30th anniversary of Mega Man, 1987. There are 8,500 limited copies, as you can see. I don't intend on saving the plastic, so I'll just save the label. But yeah, this is a reproduction copy, straight from Capcom and then some. I won't go over too many specifics, but it's X1. Anniversary Cartridge. There was also a Mega Man 2 one, and that's really all we need to know. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. Get my knife right here, and let's carefully get at that plastic. Alright. Can you believe it? 2023, and we can still get new Super Nintendo games, albeit they're either originals or reproduction copies like this one. Special thing to note about these special cartridges, there is a white one and a limited blue one. I don't know what I got, so we're about to find out. There's a really cool little fold out thing with signal up there. A screen of the final boss and a nice filter, I guess. There's a filter over the sprite that's not clean and pixel perfect, and then we got the Japanese art right under that. So that's really nice. I'm gonna need to find a box protector for this. So let's carefully open this sucker up and see what color cartridge we got. There really is no special way, but I'm trying to prevent creases. So yeah, inside's a nice blue. We're gonna dump out all the contents here if I can get it out. And we got we got the regular white cartridge. You know what? That's fine. I much prefer the white cartridge anyways, because I like blue and white. The limited cartridge is like a clear color, a clear blue, and you know the label's already blue. I don't think they changed the label. There's gonna be a picture somewhere here, somewhere. Oh, but yeah, that's what the limited cartridge looks like. I want to keep in mind that this is an actual working cartridge. Let's take it out of this bag. It's a nice matte white, a bit of gloss in there. The label is nicely printed, shiny. There is a reproduction or aftermarket dust cover with the Legacy Cartridge Collection logo, and this is an actual cart. As you can see, you can actually play this in a Super Nintendo and whatever you want to do. Now, one thing to note, given that this is an aftermarket cartridge, basically, this will run hot. I've read things like the cartridge runs a little hot when they take it out of their console, be it an authentic Super Nintendo or some kind of clone that lets you play consoles, actual games on the console like Retron consoles and whatnot. And the back we got the good old warning. Made with Love in the USA by Iam8bit and Retrotainment Games and Infinity NES Lives. And instead of the Nintendo logo, we got the Legacy Cartridge Collection logo there. So this is nice. I don't intend on playing this, but you know what? I may open it, and I'll see what I feel like as we look through the rest of this. Once again, happy birthday, Mega Man X. This is 30 years. And even though this cartridge is probably 5 years old plus some extra, it's still nice to have in a collection, given that it does come in a very nice box. We also get a free e-tank when you join the Legacy Cartridge Collection Craze Club, which I assume is a flyer. Oh, there's a poster on the back as well. Once again featuring the Japanese art with the English logo, Mega Man X. Nice high quality print. Doesn't look too bad actually. And let's see what we got here. Mailing card. I'd rather just take a photo, fill it out, and send it to you guys. Some more artwork. Pretty nice. Blurb, like limited warranty and junk, and yeah, just that's nice. Set that aside. We also get another poster. Mega Man 11. Legacy? I don't know. Let me see. I gotta unfold it. Mega Man 11 ad 2018. We are now in 2023. Nice. And the other side, we also got advertisement for Legacy Collection. Also out, like, you know, forever. Alright. If you can own the authentic cartridge for the authentic experience, I much prefer that, especially since with the X Legacy, X4 is censored in the fact that they sped up some footage and some other. I think there's some text tweaks as well. Like they took out X saying damn, and it's minor nitpicks, but it's whatever. And you know, Mega Man Legacy. I don't know what changed about them. I do not care, but that's nice. Nice to have a little advertisement. We get a registration card. Who cares? Nobody cares about your warranty or club or whatever. And then a full color manual, I assume. Hadouken! A forward by the completionist. Cool. I'll look it over sometime. Once again, Hadouken! Safety, getting started. Story, exposition, learn about X, status system, password, artwork. The quality of the artwork here looks like ass. For the Mavericks anyways, okay. And, oh hey. A page for strategy notes, like passwords. My favorite password is 22222222221. Every digit is a 2, except 1. No, seriously, try it. I'm not going to spoil what's in there, but it's crap. And once again, brought to you by Capcom USA and Iam8bit. Nice. And that covers all the contents you get with the 30th anniversary Mega Man X cartridge. And you know what? I feel like this video is too short. I am also going to stick the sticker. Limited 8,500 copies. Let's just stick it right there. Just to keep it all together. I don't know what number this is. You know what? I'm surprised there's no certificate of authenticity. Let me see if there's anything with like a serial number or something, like copy number 1000 of 8500 or something. There really is nothing denoting what number this is. And you know what? I'm going to open this up to check out the motherboard. Now that sounds like a stupid idea, and it probably is, but you know what? It's my cartridge, I'll do what I want, and it's not a limited blue cartridge, so I don't care. Once again, while it would have been nice to have the blue cartridge, I think the white and the blue looks great. Kind of fits that, you know? Am I the only one that likes the white on the blue? Man, you guys suck. No, real talk though, it would have been nice to get the blue. Of course, then I'd never open it at that point. Then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open this thing and see what's up. I'm going to try my best to not scratch the white, because this is a really nice white, and to see a mark on it would be a mark of shame. So we're gonna open this gently using one of those crazy game bit screwdrivers. Again, trying hard not to scratch or mar the nice finish. And being white, I'm gonna suspect over the years this is going to yellow and look like crap. While the blue cartridge will also yellow, it won't nearly be as apparent. Oh, there's already a stain on here. This is not me, but I'm going to wipe it off anyways. Anyways, let's see what we got in this aftermarket cartridge. That's it. Infinite NES lives. That's where those guys come from. They supplied the motherboard for this, I suppose. Huh. Nice. I kind of like it. And we'll flip it over. Looks like we got some ROM chips on here. For reference, somewhere on the screen will be the internals of a actual cartridge. I would grab mine, but mine is currently back in storage. The chips look fine. Looks like it's been inserted at least once. Looks like it's been inserted at least once for playtesting, which is absolutely fine. Playtesting, flashing the RAM or whatever. This seems to have been configured as of 2018 of January. This is a version 3.2. I'm not sure what ROM is in here for Mega Man X. Maybe it's 1.1 or 1.0. I don't know. But you know what? That's perfectly fine. I was expecting a lot more, to say the least. I didn't think it'd just be like a dinky Famicom style tiny ass motherboard, but hey, you know what? That's absolutely fine. Now to put it back together without scratching anything. I tried getting the mark out, it didn't really pan out. Something from the factory, but hey, you know what? It's not like you're gonna see it if you have this dust protector thing on, right? Yeah, you don't really see it at all. Still nice they included this. Now the question is, do I recommend this in 2023, the year that X turns 30? Well, without actually having played the game, and at the same time knowing what the game is, and, you know, being a 30-year-old X game more or less, I recommend it if you've never played it and wanted to play it on an original console, or maybe experience the good old Super Nintendo experience for the first time. I wouldn't say getting this for the first time would be a good idea. At that point, Legacy Collection's a lot cheaper, but say you have a Super Nintendo laying around and maybe you want a physical copy of the game but don't feel like shelling $100, maybe more depending on the scalper market. It's hard to recommend this specific version. There are easier ways to find the game. You can get a physical copy for like $30-40 depending on where you look. One thing to mention that there are like different release versions of X1 on the Super Nintendo regarding the original run. There's the Majesco, which is like, it'll say assembled in Mexico somewhere down here. That's a Majesco copy, which is basically like a reproduction, a licensed reproduction, kinda sorta. And then there's the original, like made in Japan or whatever. But there are later games that do say assembled in Mexico and are first party games. But in the case of Mega Man X, that would be a reproduction in the late 90s going into 2000s. I would rather have you go buy that copy of the game than spending $100 on this. Now, as for a collector's piece, highly recommend. It's really nice to once again get a new SNES game with some small goodies like a couple posters and a color manual, and it's really a nice display piece more than anything. And the box is also pretty great. I mean, it's a folding box with, like, you know, extra art and stuff. It looks cool on your shelf or something. Mine is probably just gonna rot in a bin somewhere, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted it for the novelty and for the collection that I'm going to eventually display. I don't know when that display will happen, but all I can say is sometime soon. while I didn't get a blue copy, I'm still grateful to even get a copy, because $100 plus shipping on this thing is not cheap. But I like I said, as a collector's item, it's great. Even better if you do get the blue copy. There are still sealed blue copies sitting around somewhere. Only about 8,500 of these copies. 1,000 of them are that blue shell. But I much prefer the white, mostly because it's white on blue. It's white armor with blue accents. And honestly, I think that fits it a lot better. Now, if I did get the blue copy, what would I do? I would have ended the unboxing right there, and this video would not exist. D-Luke says hi. Let's get him out of here. D-Luke says hi. Say something.
Your verdict is retribution!
Okay, thanks, bye.